Hello, my June's Journey friends. It's Curly Sue, and welcome to my channel. And also, welcome to my storyline series, where we go over June's shenanigans chapter by chapter. Today, we're going over Volume 1, Chapter 14, What Happened to Bobby Talbot. Before we dive in, I'd like to highlight some discussion about the characters from the comment section. Marissa and Chu says, LOL, I love your stories. Thank you very much. I am on level like 240 and I'm constantly yelling at the game that June is the worst guardian ever and Virginia should be in school. My mom looks at me like it's just a game. I'm like, historically inaccurate, education matters more than bringing a 16-year-old on adventures that end in the morgue and police station. Well, Marissa and Chu, I must agree with you. Virginia seems to be having fun, but that doesn't make this healthy activity. June's fluid morality is getting passed right on to our sweet little Virginia. I had noticed June's loose parenting style back in Chapter 1, and I actually gave her a score on a scale of 0 to 10. How would you rate June on her first day as Virginia's guardian? No. Well, she's not that bad. I'll give her a solid 3. She gets the 3 because she genuinely cares, but she loses 7 for safety issues. That girl is a hot mess. All we can do is stay tuned and hope that she improves. Keep watching. The next comment is from 1014 Donna. She really is nosy reading Mrs. Talbot's telegram. Agreed. Do you think Jack's outfit is a little too flashy for the time period? His tank top is bearing a lot of chest hair. And so it is. If it weren't for the fact that I know this is a drawing, I would think that Jack's t-shirt got stretched out and he's wearing it anyway. But he was deliberately drawn this way, with the unzipped flight suit and the low neckline. I dare say that this is the male version of cleavage. I would say that this is quite flashy for the 1920s. I've done some extensive research, and I came up with this. Even as late as the 1980s, our Mr. Maverick comes zipped up with a high neckline. Maverick's outfit comes with a huge dose of confidence. Just look at him. I have a sneaking suspicion that when June calls, Jack unzips and rushes right over. And it's reading as a little bit desperate. We're going to need you to back up Jack and play a little more hard to get. Take a lesson from Maverick. He's all dressed and he's got the girl. Thank you so much to all who commented. And now back to our story. In our last chapter, we met a new character, Mr. Talbot. He's been talked about, but we haven't met him yet. He's the kind, gentle husband of Mrs. Talbot. He's also the caretaker of Orchid Island Estate. And along with Mrs. Talbot, he cared for Claire and June as children, as their parents were frequently elsewhere. To recap our last chapter, June and Virginia are all refreshed and back from their trip to France. They enter the house and find Mrs. Talbot uncharacteristically bristly and annoyed. Upon further investigation, June discovers that Mrs. Talbot's son Bobby is in some kind of trouble. He's been frequently asking for money in larger amounts each time. Since Bobby isn't giving any information along with his request, Mrs. Talbot decides to go to New Orleans to find out what's really going on. After a little coaxing, June convinces Mrs. Talbot that she should also come along. Virginia, you stay here. Mr. Talbot can keep an eye on you. After one call to our air chauffeur, Jack, we're off to New Orleans. And so starts Volume 1, Chapter 14, What Happened to Bobby Talbot. Our search for Mrs. Talbot's son Bobby took a turn when we entered his ransacked apartment. Bobby was in trouble, and we were only beginning to understand how much. We're starting the chapter standing in Bobby's ransacked apartment. Where is Bobby? Mrs. Talbot is quite alarmed. What could have happened here? June notes the obvious. It looks like someone tore the place apart. What was that? Did you just knock something over? No, June says, but I heard it too. It sounds like someone's here. Oh, thank goodness it's just a kitty cat. I think we found our intruder, June says. Hello, Mr. Kitty Cat. Mrs. Talbot recognizes him. That's Bobby's cat. He named him Leo. Bobby picked him up when he was a stray kitten. Why would he abandon him? June tells her, I don't think he planned it. From the looks of it, he had to clear out of here pretty quickly. Nobody trashes an apartment like this just for late rent. June is seeing signs that Bobby is in bigger trouble than we realized. Mrs. Talbot, is there something you haven't told me about Bobby's money problems? Mrs. Talbot is seeing the writing on the wall as well, and she tells June that Bobby's always been naive. He can't trust the wrong people. Schemers, con men, they promise the world, and to a dreamer like Bobby? June says, understood. We'll keep searching the apartment, but let's not worry until we have to. I'm kind of worried. Bobby frequently asking for money suggests that maybe someone's demanding it from him. The ransacked apartment suggests that they're really not kidding. The abandoned cat that was loved like family suggests that Bobby left really quickly in fear of his own safety. I don't know where June's threshold of concern is, but I'm already there. Oh, look, she's found some kind of ticket. Maybe that will tell us something. It's a ticket from a pawn shop. It looks like Bobby has pawned his saxophone. Mrs. Talbot is stunned. Bobby pawning his saxophone? He'd always said he'd rather starve. June tells her that the ticket is good until tonight. Maybe we can pick up his trail at the shop. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. At the pawn shop, the pawnbroker looks at the two ladies and says, you look lost. What can I help you with? June tells him, not lost. We're looking for someone. We think he pawned a saxophone here a couple weeks ago. She shows the pawnbroker the pawn ticket. Do you remember him? And the pawnbroker does remember him from a whole month ago. Yeah, he came in here with a pretty girl. I could see why he'd want the money. Oh, Mr. Talbot had that part pegged. Do you want to take a look at the saxophone? The pawnbroker asks. I doubt he's coming back for it. Well, we're here. Why not? Oh, it's beautiful, June says. Mrs. Talbot says music was Bobby's first love. I can't even fathom what would make him give it up. And then we hear another voice. Mom? Miss Parker? What are you guys doing here? And lo and behold, it's Bobby standing here, right in the flesh. Your telegram sent me here, Mrs. Talbot says. You can't ask for that kind of money without any explanations. And then I come and find out that you've pawned your saxophone? What in blazes is going on? Don't worry, Mom, Bobby says. I've got it all figured out. I'm sure you do. And that's why you pawned your saxophone? Bobby tells her, I just needed some seed money. Look, I'm here to buy it back right now. June watches as Bobby pays the pawnbroker. She notices that all of the bills are crisp and new, and they came out of this nondescript briefcase. What makes a briefcase nondescript? At any rate, this briefcase was filled with fresh banknotes. Fresh banknotes from someone who's been broke until just now. It kind of raises question marks. June is feeling uneasy. And she's gonna come right out and ask, Bobby, where did you get this money? Bobby seems flustered and rushed. I'll tell you everything, but I have to get to the train station. We can talk on the way. Okay, Bobby, we're walking now. What's going on? 1, why was your apartment ransacked? And 2, why are we going to the train station? Bobby tries to smooth things over with, look, I know you're worried, but everything's gonna be okay. I just need to leave town for a little while until things blow over. Until things blow over? Yeah, this is not helping. June looks up at the train schedule. New Orleans to Mexico. Mexico? You're going to Mexico? Bobby is skipping the country. Robert W. Talbot. Uh-oh, she's using his full name. You owe me an explanation. Okay, Bobby says, but you have to promise not to get angry. Good luck with that, Bobby. There was a poker game. High stakes. Big prize. I entered, I won. Problem is, I wasn't supposed to because the game was rigged, and now I need to lay low. Mrs. Talbot says, I don't understand, Bobby. All of this over a poker game? Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of hokey to me too, Mrs. Talbot. Bobby's trying to explain. Not just any poker game, Mom. The man who runs it. Just trust me, he's bad. June asked, have you gone to the police? No good, Bobby said. The police in New Orleans are all on the make. I have to leave town. So let me guess, June is thinking. The police have all been bought by the guy who's after you. Exactly, Bobby says. And now they're here. We need to get out of here before they notice us. I wonder what he means by us. June glances around. What about this maintenance store? Bobby says it'll do, but hurry up before the police see us. The side door leads us directly to a half-finished train platform. Watch your step, Bobby says. There's not much light down here. Or it's downright dark, because June says, that's an understatement. We'll break our necks if we don't find a light source. And here's a light source. How do you do that, June? There, she says, that's a little better. At least we can see where we're walking. Mrs. Talbot is still trying to put Bobby's story together in her head. This gambler you crossed, what does he want? Why don't you just give his money back? And Bobby is trying to answer without really answering. It's not that simple. It's a matter of pride for him. What were you thinking, Bobby, getting involved with crooks and gamblers? You know your father and I would have given you whatever you needed. I'm sorry, Mom. I know how terrible this looks. But you have to believe me. If it was just about the money... Shh. Someone's coming. We can have this argument after we get out of this tunnel. Here, June says, we can use these boards to cross. There's a door on the other side, hopefully an exit. Bobby is getting so paranoid. The cops will be watching the train station, he said. I need another way out of town. Cops don't watch train stations for small crimes. I think there's something Bobby isn't telling us. At any rate, June tells him that she thinks she knows of a different way out. Let's hope the police aren't watching the airfield as well. They stopped by a public phone and phoned Jack, June's pilot on a leash. She told him to get over here and meet us at the airfield. We've got some aiding and abetting to do. Mrs. Talbot is pleading. Bobby, don't go to Mexico. Come home with me. Bobby reassures her that he will, eventually. There's just something I need to take care of first. I wish I could tell you more, but I just can't risk you getting involved. Well, it looks like I'm not going to talk you out of it, am I? Just promise me one thing. Be careful. I will, Bobby says. I promise. I'm hoping he's going to be more careful than he's been up until now. And oh my, the police are here at the airfield too. This is what they do for the most wanted fugitives. What did you do, Bobby? Dang it, June says. The police are already here. Bobby's become quite the nervous Nellie. I hope your friend Jack gets here soon. June reminisces. I still don't know how the police knew we'd be at the airfield that day. They didn't waste time locking the place down, grounding the planes, blocking the exits. Bobby is so antsy. We're sitting ducks here. It's only a matter of time before they find us. He keeps saying we and us. Stay calm, June says. Jack will pull through. And here's Jack pulling through. June is so relieved. Jack! Thank the Lord. How did you make it past the police? I flashed my distinguished flying medal. Cops love a bona fide war hero. Works every time. Now, hop in. So, Bobby needs to go to Mexico, huh? What did you do, Bobby? Rob a bank? Or maybe there's a lady waiting for you. Or maybe even both. June answers for him. He's made a few enemies from the sound of things. Who hasn't, Jack says. At least he knows he's helping a fugitive escape justice, as long as everyone's eyes are wide open. June tells him that the police have grounded all the planes. Are you going to be able to get him out of here? No problem, Jack says. I just need you to buy me some time. Also, no problem. Let's get to work, June. We're going to use this plane to create a diversion while Jack and Bobby escape. It looks like quite the fixer-upper, but we've got time for that, right? Let's see. Put the wheels on, put some fuel in it, find a propeller, and then put it on. Well, that took no time at all. Now we just need to convince the police to look for Bobby over here. Let's get on this radio and call the police. Suspect sighted at Field 7. Yeah, Field 7. Hurry up, he's getting away. Now, let's dress Mrs. Talbot up in a pilot's outfit and put her in the cockpit. Mrs. Talbot is concerned that she does not know how to fly a plane. But don't worry, we're just going to push you out of the hangar. Look natural. The police have caught up to us in Field 7, just as Jack and Bobby are taking off. Great diversion, ladies, and also great sacrifice. I think we're in trouble. But June is on a high from the little coup we just pulled. She says, I can't believe that worked. Jack is one hell of a pilot. Oh, look, it's Detective Martell. I remember you. He was the guy who wouldn't tell us anything at Tallulah's. And now he's saying, ladies, I'm gonna need you to come with me. June is acting dumb. What's the problem, Detective? Detective Martell has all the info now. That man you just helped escape, we have a warrant out for his arrest. A warrant? Mrs. Talbot is shocked. What charge? Murder, ma'am. Oh yeah, I think we're all in trouble. Is Bobby Talbot really a murderer? Is he planning on staying in Mexico forever? Who is this woman that Bobby's been seen with? Can June save the day this time? Let's hope to answer these questions in our next episode. And as always, thanks for watching. If you want to read the story without commentary, keep watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that we don't lose each other. And until we meet again, sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey.